We've been doing, Frank Morano does everything. Frank Morano produces this show. He produces a great John Gambling show and John Cassavetes. Frank sleeps under the soundboard. I mean, he doesn't move.
I was on with him Sunday morning.
Yeah, right. I know. And so I go, Frank, let's get it. So we go to Mr. Crowley, the GM, who we all know and love, Jerry, your buddy. And so I go, let's get an intern. Well, this is what happens when you get the intern. Steve, I was on the comedy stage at Gotham last night, and there was a mostly younger audience. And I said right on live TV, I took one kid, I said, hey, how you doing? I said, you have no idea who I am, do you? So, but we know who Steve Adubato, everybody knows who Steve Adubato is. Come on, man.
Give the kid Joe. Give the kid Google.
Yeah. I know. Well, that's what I say. That's what I say.
I can't spell your name, buddy. That's why I can't Google it.
Oh, Stephen, you are so funny.
It's all good.
Hey, man, how you doing? What's on store for you this weekend before we get to the politics of it all?
Oh, me? I've got a baseball game with our son Nick. He's got a traveling baseball team, the 11-year-old.
Do you refer to Nick Greco as your son now? Is that what happened? Is that
what it is? When they become a dependent? They're like a 50-year-old dependent. Is your son now?
Nicky Bloomfield Avenue. Yeah. Oh, my God.
His law degree has not stopped him from being my son. My lawyer and my son.
Yeah.
No, this is my own son. Jennifer and I have a son, Nick, who's 11, playing baseball.
God bless.
Our son, Chris, 9, is still trying to get with the girl across the street.
Yeah.
Little girl.
That's unbelievable.
He said to me, Daddy, she's got 6 other boys who like her. What do I do? I said, Chris, who cares about the 6 other guys? They don't exist.
Yeah.
You're the only one.
I know. But what?
And I'm not going to say her name. Say, hey, little girl. I'm not going to say her name because she's listening right now. I'm sure her parents listening. So first of all, listen, you got one shot. It's me. I'm Chris Adubato. You want me or not?
How funny is it that it gets younger and younger? Mikey at 11. Oh my gosh! It's like they're all grown up already with the girl thing. With me and Steve. You're considerably younger than your humble announcer here. But when I was coming up, I guess I think it started like when we were 14. Now it starts younger and younger, huh?
And the texting thing throws me off because one of our guys, I'm not going to say which one, is engaged in some texting activity with girls.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to say the texting that goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Let me just say that girls can be hurtful over text.
Well, I get that now. I get that now in my love life, Steve. I mean, it's like it doesn't.
When the girls don't text. So how about when the girls don't text back, and you're texting "Hey, please text me. I'm here. I need you."
Yeah, no. Oh, it's a trick. It's a form of busting chops, man. I could see it happen to my high school. I said, "Did you talk to so and so?" He hasn't texted back yet. It's a form of busting chops. Stephen, you know what? The Adubato name is synonymous with. And I say this with that happy to know you and with humility, but the Adubato name is a very powerful name in politics in New Jersey. So we look to you as a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat, but I
haven't voted Democrat in years. Where's that?
I know. No, but it's still. I mean, we came in as the Democratic Party is supposed to be the party of the working people, man. Now all you hear of them, I'm embarrassed. All they want to do is raise taxes.
No, now it's the party of, listen, we got the IRS. We don't like you. You're in trouble.
Isn't that a wild story? Is that a wild story?
I'm sorry. Now, listen. Yeah. Now, here's the problem.
Yeah.
In New Jersey right now, we've got a massive budget deficit, as everybody knows. And there's a philosophical and very practical question. How do you close the budget deficit? And Governor Christie has said, look, I know we made a promise to all the public employees that we would pay into the pension fund, right? There was a big deal that was made. Say it's about $2+ billion out of a $33 billion budget. I'll make it simple for your great listeners on AM970. $33 billion budget. About $2 billion+ is supposed to go to the public employees to pay into the pension fund.
Right.
Governor Christie said, listen, I know it's supposed to go there, but if we do that, we don't have money to send to public schools. We don't have money to send to the colleges. We don't have money for the hospitals, for charity care. That means for poor people going to the emergency rooms. So listen, I'm going to make a choice. This year, I'm not going to make as much of a pension contribution, and I'm going to ask public employees to understand. Democrats said, are you kidding me? We made a promise to public employees. You're breaking the promise. So here's what we're going to do. The Democrats yesterday passed the budget. They're sending it to the governor, which he's going to veto in about 2 minutes, that said this. We're going to raise taxes on millionaires by 2% more, right? It's going to be a lot of money. If you earn over $1 million, we're going to raise taxes by 2%. And on corporations, we're going to raise taxes over the next couple of years. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
the Republicans said, wait a minute, hold on, let me get this straight. So the people who have money, who are already leaving the state, are going to say, listen, you're going to do that to us? So the X number of days I have to live in Florida so that I don't get taxed in New Jersey, I'm going to take up residence in Florida where there's no income tax.
Yeah.
So that's it. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Now listen, I actually think we need to spread the burden around, Joe. I really do philosophically. I'm one of those people who've been blessed. I've made a good living in life.
Yep.
I don't want to divulge too much, but I would take a hit. But here's the deal. I'm one of those ones who would stay because I'm a Jersey guy like you.
Yeah.
I'm afraid too many New Jerseyans would leave.
Yeah,
and if those people leave,
Yeah.
you don't get that revenue. Those
Yeah.
people leave, you don't
Yeah.
get those jobs. That's the practical issue.
You know, Steve, that's what's going to happen, brother. You're speaking the truth. Hey, I wanted to ask you, and we always appreciate you joining us together. And we got to get together, me, you, and Nikki, and we got to get the gang.
Why are we going to get there with Dickie? Because we got to pay for him. Go ahead.
That's okay. But, the Bluefield Avenue crowd, we got to get together. But I want to ask you, Governor Christie playing softball real quick, Steve Adubato. He looked pretty good out there, I thought, no?
Well, listen, I know he went 0 for 2. He has an explanation for it. He texted me about it. He said he got bad pitches. They were throwing inside. They would not give him anything to hit. But I will say this. He was playing the hot corner, third base in the Boomer Esiason game for charity.
Yeah.
He can play. He was a catcher at Livingston High School. He's still got the glove. He can flash the leather. He's a good athlete. He's quick on his feet.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I give him a lot of credit for getting out there.
Yeah, I agree. Steve Adubato, we love you, man. And we give our love to everybody and have a great weekend. But let's get together and hang a little bit. That's a long overdue,
Talk
my
to you
friend.
soon. And by the way, everybody listen to Joe. And everybody should listen to Frank Morano's show on Sunday. It's tremendous.
Yeah,
Love it.
that's it, man. That is it. Steve Adubato, thank you, brother.